See, I told you, I'd still be doing it. I just came back from the doctor's, so I told you we'd be starting off a little later. What was it, on Monday I said that, I think? And so we have Kari coming out here, the Dream Champion, and she will be defending that title in Las Vegas at RCW Reclaim. So last episode of RCW, we had a huge tag team main event. It was Katsu and Kai, the Red Dragon, with Jay-Jin, the Blessed Warrior, and the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. A wild tag team main event. Perhaps the most wild we've ever seen. On RCW, as we have Rosemary, the Demon Assassin, the former RCW Women's Champion. And we had some things go on Twitter where Jordan Williams, I don't have the tweet pulled up here, but Jordan Williams had tweeted out that she wants a match with Hikaru Shida in Vegas. And Public Enemy, the Rose Bros, Ricardo and Justin Rose, seem to want to celebrate in the casinos after a victory. So Jordan Williams already predicting the results of that match in Vegas, but we'll have to see what Shida says. Nothing has been made official in regards to that, but here we go. Former champion against a current champion. Kari with, the Tiger feint kick, the 619 right there. And the quick striking ability here of Kari. Now we are still continuing the charity streams for October. For Domestic Violence Awareness Month. We are continuing that all the way to the end of the month and into November as well. So we'll be doing it for quite a while. Biz right now, my good buddy Biz, is sitting with the highest donation of $20 right now. And the person that donates the most will get free merch from my merch store. It's sort of like a thank you. Me giving back to you guys. In a way, so whenever we end the streams of charity here, that is when we will determine the person who has won it, and it's easy just by looking down at the list. Reverse Rana there, right there to Rosemary. Rosemary in a little bit of trouble right now. Is Kari gonna lift her up here and planting Rosemary right here? Referees right here for the count here, count of 2 and a kick out of 2.5. Can't wait for AEW tonight as well. I'm pretty excited for that. Again, the striking combination coming into play, the quickness of Kari. Something that Rosemary has not been able to match up. Oh! But a rope break there. The veteranship of Rosemary. It's very rare that she makes mistakes like that. She's on the comeback here now. Rosemary with a sling blade right onto Kari, the Dream Champion. We also have tag team action here from the tag team champions. Coming up, I believe, next. I believe that's the next match there. Rhyme and Reason. Winning those titles. At RCW Asylum there. I believe it was RCW Asylum that they won the titles at. They were the ones to win it. And they've been on a hot streak as well since winning those titles. You know, up to that point, they were the hottest tag team in RCW, excluding the former tag champs and now released Ultimo Dragons. It's kind of 6 here. And those guys, you know, were dominant. It seemed like when the Ultimo Dragons were the champions that no one, and I mean no one, could stop them. But Rhyme and Reason did, as Kari's on the top rope here. Kari with the shooting star press with the knees. I doubt she would have landed that fully anyway. Oh, but Kari with a kick right there to the face of Rosemary. Lackluster cover here. 1, 2, and Rosemary with a kick out again. Well, Rosemary firing back with the right hand here. Rosemary, German suplex right there to Kari. And now she's possibly looking for the red wedding here. Right on to Kari. Oh, reversed it. There's Kari 1 step ahead. Now look at a lock in. The ankle lock right there to Rosemary right there. The amount of damage on the ankle, and Rosemary's got to tap out. What's up, Gimp? Good to see you in here, man. Once again, I apologize for starting a little later. Obviously, I had a doctor's appointment, and that went well. All good news. Everything's good. I've been on blood pressure meds for a while, and I've had good numbers, so I've had good numbers. And the last time I went, you know, the doctor wanted to see me in 8 weeks, which is 2 months if you add that up. Or was it 4? I think it was 4. And then now he doesn't want to see me until February next year. So I think that means that's a good thing. The less he wants to see me, I guess, the better. But I guess he wants more time. Because I have a little book that I write down my numbers in. So I guess he wants more numbers. But numbers are good so far. And my diet's pretty good too as well, so all good news. But Kari gets the victory here as we go over to the break screen to get to your next match. I believe we're going to get some tag team action coming at you next. Alright guys, we have your next match tag team action here as we have Rhyme and Reason possibly going to come out first. They always do. They always come out first. The champs are the ones that have to make an entrance. There they are. Jacob Rhyme and Caleb Reason. The RCW Tag Team Champions. Beating the Ultimo Dragons, the longest reigning champs. I believe they held those titles for a total of 240 days, I think. So, quite a while. Titles are not on the line here. They're going up against the Fathers of Fear and Alpha and Omega. Now, these guys had earned a shot at the Tag Team Champions simply because they beat Love Machine, Buddy Loverboy, and Percy Hancock in a match where Buddy Loverboy and Percy, they had a lot of miscues in that match. Ultimately, I believe it was Percy who couldn't break up the pin of Buddy Loverboy, and that's what ended up costing them the match. Fathers of Fear, Alpha and Omega. You're ready here. Jacob Rhyme looks to start this one, and Omega's right there. Clothesline out. You're not going to knock down a big man like Jacob Rhyme, the Chicago native. Now he's definitely, Jacob Rhyme, definitely the powerhouse in this case of this tag team, but don't let that fool you. Caleb Reason is just as much of a bad man as Jacob Rhyme is. Oh, but Alpha there. I believe it's Alpha. It's kind of hard to tell these guys apart sometimes. Slap to the face. A knee right to the midsection there. Well, Jacob Rhyme going up now, and down he goes. And this is the first time we've seen the tag team champs in a little bit of trouble here. Lifting them up now. Irish whip to the corner. Possibly going to make a tag using that double team, but no. Boot right to the face, Jacob Rhyme. Jacob Rhyme taking him for a ride here with a suplex into a lariat to turn him inside out as well. But he's right near his corner. Jacob Rhyme knows that. Gets him to his. Trying for the double team, but no. Oh, Caleb Reason with a kick. Caleb tried for a kick, and he got punched right in the face there. Jacob Rhyme went down with that power slam. Caleb able to get up on the apron though. What a back and forth matchup this is between these two tag teams. These two dominant tag teams, Alpha and Omega. And Jacob Rhyme and Caleb Reason of Rhyme and Reason is all planted on the outside. The count continues. Count of 5 under RCW rules, under regular tag rules here. 1 fall to a finish. Looking for the Chi-Town combo. There it is. What a camera angle as well. What a camera angle from our camera crew. Caleb Reason has yet to be tagged in this match. Kick right to the face, and again, just can't make the tag. However, Jacob Rhyme hasn't taken that much punishment here. He's still battling. Very much so. Oh! But he might have turned the tables here. I believe that is Omega firing back with a couple of punches. Tossing him out to the outside. Oh! Oh, what a big boot there, sending Jacob Rhyme down straight to the concrete. Oh, now this is not going to be good. Head first. Right onto the back of the concrete. And now the Fathers of Fear find themselves in the best position they've ever been in this match with a boot right to the head of Jacob Rhyme, and the boos rain down. Oh, what an elbow drop right to the back there. Good transition. It's the Fathers of Fear. Proving themselves to the tag champs. Proving themselves to get a shot. They might be looking for Fear Factor right here. There it is! Fear Factor onto Jacob Rhyme. Omega right there. Gonna go for the pin. And Caleb Reason able to break that up. Now, Omega is the one tagged in, so I guess that one was Alpha. Trying for the submission, but Jacob Rhyme still battling. Again, Caleb Reason has not been tagged in this. He has not been tagged yet. But I think it might be time. Soon enough. Oh! Omega going down there. Jacob Rhyme is literally a one-man wrecking crew right now, as they're looking for final judgment here on Omega. Looking to land it. Caleb Reason for the first time tagged in this match. Final judgment, but the referee's distracted. The referee's distracted, and that allows Alpha to come right in. But he's going right back down. Rhyme and Reason continue to fight the Fathers of Fear here, but the Fathers of Fear coming back. Oh, pushing away. Caleb Reason now with the choke slam right there onto Omega. Alpha there recuperating on the outside. Now he's getting back on the apron, ready for his partner to make the tag when necessary. Couple of kicks right to the hamstring. Clap of the ears. Oh, there he goes down again. Caleb Reason on fire right now. Now looking for the... Oh, Dream Valley driver right there. 1, 2, and a kick out. And there's Omega. Omega looking to finish him with the knee, but to no avail there. Drop toe hold there. Right to Caleb Reason now. Oh, they might look at her Fear Factor. Oh, but I think that was a kick right in the corner. A big boot right in the corner. I thought they were going to go for Fear Factor again. Seems that Omega is fired up. Oh, planted. Caleb. Oh, and what a running knee strike. Oh, he's going to go for it again. Except this time it's the ripcord knee right to the jaw of Caleb Reason. 1, 2. Jacob Rhyme right there. I think Omega whiffed on that rear clothesline, but he got the job done nonetheless. Referee doing a great job of showing who's in control of this match. Whiffed on that punch a little bit, but still got some of it. Jacob Rhyme recovering on the outside. Now looking for that Dream Valley driver again. There it is. But he knows that Alpha is right there to break up the pin, so he decides not to go for the cover. Super kick right here. Straight check and suplex into a bridge here. And a rope break, easily breaking up that pin count. But a couple of elbows right to the face of Caleb. Oh, he turned the table, standing switch, and a shot right to the back of the neck. Standing switch again. Another shot to the back of the neck there. Back and forth here. Oh. Gut wrench. Oh, jeez. Father's Affair. Still in control here as Caleb Reason just got hit again. With that knee strike, and now Alpha getting tagged in, and he's busted open. Caleb Reason is busted open, and this is not going to help that case either. He's fired up. Oh, and senton right there onto Caleb. Caleb needs to make a tag to his powerhouse friend there in Jacob Rhyme. Looking for this suplex. There it is, the release German. Now Alpha's on the comeback. Oh, but he ducked under it. Irish whip to the apron. Now Caleb, I've seen him do this before. Suplex all the way back into the ring. It might have been not his intention. He wanted to get him right here in the corner, and this is exactly what they need right here. This is what they need. It's Caleb looking to finish Alpha here with a drive-by drop kick right there. I believe that busted him wide open. The drive-by drop kick. As Omega getting targeted here by Jacob Ryman. Oh, what a kick out at 2. Alpha's still in it. Don't know how, but he is. Dream Valley Driver. Uh-oh. He's coming back here. Oh, Jacob Rhyme running in place. Gotta love this game sometimes. Alpha. Alpha gonna suplex Jacob Rhyme. Right back into the ring, and now Jacob Rhyme's gotta roll out now. He's got nobody to do the final judgment with. He knew exactly what was coming, and he was ready for it. But that doesn't mean that Caleb can't finish it himself. Super kick right to the face. Straight jacket suplex into a bridge here, but a rope break again. It's where you are in the ring that matters. Oh, got up from that clothesline. The adrenaline rush going through Caleb's veins. Super kick again right to the face. Tried to make the hot tag. Caleb stopped him. Belly to belly. No, what a headbutt. Oh, this is not going to look good here. Uh-oh, Caleb's going to get dropped. Right on the back of his neck. He just folded. Jacob Rhymes right there, though, to break up the pin. Right there to save him. And Omega. Oh, Jacob Rhymes with the reversal. Now Omega. Shot right to the back of the neck. Omega just took a punch right to the back of the neck. That'll give you whiplash. But Alpha still continues his onslaught of offense. On to Caleb. Caleb's in for a world of hurt right now, and he's looking to get a knee. Oh. I guess not. Irish whip. That's the wrong way, Caleb. But he's going to do it again. Another monstrous suplex back into the ring, but Jacob Rhyme is tired. You can see him on the apron. He's a little dazed there. Oh no. Caleb may be getting a taste of his own medicine here. Drive-by kick right there. Drive-by drop kick there right onto Caleb this time. One, two, his partner's not doing anything, but he doesn't have to. A kick out there from Caleb. Jacob Rhyme kind of just sat there and watched it happen. Well, stood more likely, but more accurately, but you know, still same spiel. And Caleb's trying to come back here with her right hands. And again, this isn't working out here for Caleb. Caleb keeps trying to get him in the corner for the final judgment, and it just doesn't seem to be working out for him in his favor. There you go, but you got no partner. You have no partner now. But Caleb's looking to do it all himself. Look at the knee in the corner. To finish it. 1, 2, 3. And Caleb Reason wins it for his team. As I believe it was Alpha who couldn't make the stop of the pin count, who couldn't halt it in time. Rhyme and Reason continue their dominance as RCW Tag Team Champions. Don't go anywhere, folks. We still have more matches ahead of you guys as we go over to the break screen. You guys are definitely gonna like this next one right here. As we have Rey Mysterio, the 619 Master. Coming out here now, we have made it official. Austin Lee versus Rey Mysterio one-on-one in Vegas. At RCW Reclaim, as Austin Lee has had his sights set on Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio attacking Austin Lee in retribution for the attack on him. Which led to Austin Lee ultimately winning that match via disqualification because of Rey Mysterio's attack. Rey here tonight. He's got his sights set on Bobby Saturn. Now Bobby Saturn, the number one reason why Daybreak isn't a thing anymore is because of this man right here. This man thought it was all about him. When he couldn't win the Breakout Championship, he destroyed it. Thus ending RCW Daybreak prematurely. I mean, despite his cool attire, he really doesn't have the best attitude. at all. Bobby Saturn looking to get a victory over the 619 Master right here. Rey Mysterio and Bobby Saturn going out of here. Rey Mysterio charged in with the Bulldog right there. Now you got to stop the quickness of Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio has that luchador background. Luchadors are known for being fast and very agile, so you got to find a way to slow that down if you're Bobby Saturn. Bobby, on the other hand, he has this no F's given attitude, and I think that's even more dangerous than the speedy, fast style of Rey Mysterio. But what a reversal! What a reversal into a pin combination. Referee took some time here, and a kick out at 1. I honestly think it is more dangerous to face a man who has nothing left to lose. Absolutely nothing. I mean, now that the championship is destroyed, you know, that there's... I shouldn't say there's nothing for him to... There's not nothing for him to go after, because he could always go after the Ravage Championship, the World Championship held by Seth Rollins, and the Carnage Championship held by RVD, but... You know, I don't know what he was planning on accomplishing by destroying the Breakout Championship. If anything, it caused more issues for him. Granted, I could have suspended him. I could have done that. Could have done that here as well. Look at this back and forth here. 1. And a kick out again. Bobby Saturn just looking to get this thing over with. Count of 2 and a kick out again. Jeez. Bobby Saturn has been trying to get this thing over with very quickly and seem to not know why. Maybe it's the arrogance in him. I don't know what he was planning to gain. And Rey Mysterio. There's Austin Lee. There's his adversary. He's on his way out of here. He's on his way out here. Oh. Referee's telling him to get out. But a kick out there. Trying to catch Rey off guard. We've seen plenty of those. And now he's in the corner of Bobby Saturn. Trying to play mind games with Rey Mysterio. As, like I said, Rey and Austin will be going one-on-one at Reclaim as he's looking for the Comet Kick. Here, there it is. It connects. The Comet Kick right onto Rey Mysterio. And he might just have Rey's number here, but a kick out at 1. Just 1. But now Bobby going up top. Rey's already floated over right on all fours there, and Bobby Saturn ought not to. Oh! Kick to the midsection. Around the world brainbuster. Here it is. He might have this one over Rey. 1, 2, 3, and he does. Bobby Saturn wins with the distraction. And that's all it took. Austin Lee did his thing. Didn't take much. And I'm surprised we didn't see the asteroid elbow. And I'm surprised this match didn't even end any sooner than it did, considering the amount of roll-ups that Bobby Saturn was trying to accomplish here. But I hope you're happy, Austin, because You're going to have to meet that man one-on-one. Bobby Saturn and Austin Lee shake each other's hands. But give the assist to Austin Lee from this victory. The excellence of arrogance, as Austin Lee likes to call himself, and arrogance definitely on display from both of these men. Bobby Saturn and Austin Lee. But it will be Austin Lee versus Rey Mysterio in Vegas. No one at ringside, no bullshit, no nothing. Austin Lee will get his match with Rey Mysterio in Vegas. Alright, folks, we have your next match, and it is the Ravage Championship match. As Jac Outlaw will be defending his Ravage Championship against Chris Jericho. The demo god, Chris Jericho. Now, I had a chance to actually meet Chris Jericho back in September. Really cool guy. He's definitely a rock star, that's for sure. This man can do absolutely anything. This man can literally do anything and make it entertaining. That's how great he is. Definitely a great guy, Chris Jericho. One of the guys that told me that he thinks that Tony Khan and myself would be absolutely amazing if we ever got to work together in AEW. Tony Khan being the owner and the head honcho of AEW. He's basically the Vince McMahon of AEW. Only Vince is a more hateful person than Tony Khan is. Honestly. I could go on and on and on all day about why I hate Vince McMahon, but I won't. Jac Outlaw coming out with a Ravage Championship around his waist now. This is his first title since joining RCW. I believe it was in Season 4 or Season 5. So he's been titleless for a while. He hasn't had any championships at all. Not even when the Outlaws were tag team champions. That was Brian and Jason. That wasn't him. But now this is his first title defense since beating Bryce. He pinned Bryce off of the bitter end that Brad Williams had given to Bryce Blackwell. And yes, you could argue that that wasn't his move. He wasn't the one that finished it. But in a triple threat match where anybody can pin anyone, it's not an elimination. You know, no rules. Jack was in the right place, right time. He delivered the atomic bomb to Brad. Then after that, Brad was down. And he was able to take the pin. If you guys want to see that match, definitely check it out. It's on my YouTube channel. Enter YT in chat as the Northern Lights suplex here on the Jericho and a kick out easily. Now Jericho, this will be a big win for him. As he was the first, I believe, WWE undisputed champion. Beating The Rock and Stone Cold within the same night. Something that he likes to always brag about. Also his days in WCW as well. This guy's got a lengthy resume of a 30-year-long career. And he's still doing it. There's a spear there right to Jericho into a pin here and a kick out at 1. But what a victory this would be to defeat a veteran like Jericho for Jack. This would be huge. Not just retaining his title, which is something that a lot of the Ravage champions have been unable to do. We've seen, you know, Bryce Blackwell obviously retain it up to the point where he lost it to Jack. And, you know, that was the main issue that we had with the Ravage title, is none of the champions could hold on to it in their first title defense. Like, you know, none of them. Big Nasty lost it in his first title defense. Daniel Bryan lost it in his first title defense. Now Bryan Danielson. Like, Tiger to me, and we haven't seen him in forever. We haven't seen Tiger in forever. To me, Tiger is the greatest champion to ever hold the Ravage title. So he is the greatest Ravage champion ever. And I'm saying that because of just how dominant he was. He beat Roman Reigns, which Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, he was very dominant too as well in his reign. But this is just, Tiger was just non-stop. It felt like no one was going to beat him. No one. But let's talk about Bryce for a second as this match continues here, as Jericho pushes Jack away. And oh, what a bulldog there. And so Bryce, you know, in his title opportunities, he hasn't had the best of luck within that. You know, he lost the Carnage title after to Rob Van Dam because of his ego. Solely because of his ego. And I'll tell you what happened. So I think it was a TLC match, I believe. And Bryce Blackwell had that match won easily. RVD was on the canvas and Bryce had a free shot right to the title as a code breaker there. Right to Jack, and Jericho might have him here. Jericho might have him, but a kick out at 2. And so Bryce, you know, he had to just deliver that final shot. He had to deliver that mouth kick one last time, and then RVD got up shortly and pushed. I believe he pushed Bryce off of the ladder. And then took advantage of that and instantly took it off of the rungs and became champion. So it was ego that killed Bryce's reign of the title, and that was his first title defense as well of that title, of the Carnage title. So he beat Sinister in his first title defense, and he lost the title in his first title defense as well. So, you know, to me, that's pretty crazy. And we have a match confirmed for you guys. It's going to be Bryan Danielson. As Jericho is going to run in here. Jericho, what's he doing here? Jericho trying for the Judas effect, but no. Jack caught him in a couple of knees here. Right to the veteran of Jericho. Now he's got him reeling here. Clothesline to the outside, and now Jack's gonna dive onto Jericho. taking out the Demo God. Jack proving why he's waited this long for this. His very first title defense in RCW of any title at all. That's how significant this is. This isn't just his first Ravage title defense. This is his first title defense ever. And by the way, folks, before Jack just went all crazy on Jericho there, I was going to say that we have a match confirmed for Reclaim in Vegas. And that match is Bryan Danielson, Kevin Owens, and Seth Rollins in a triple threat match for the title. Kevin Owens earning his shot by defeating everyone in that Battle Royal, or eliminating everybody. And Bryan earning his shot by making the champion tap out. So we're going to see that match. That match is going to main event Reclaim in Vegas, folks. That should be huge for Danielson, as Danielson is on a roll right now. Well, let's get back to the match at hand, folks. Jack and Chris Jericho. Rolling him up here, one. And a kick out as Jericho has no idea what he's got to do. He hasn't hit the Judas effect yet. He hasn't even gone for the Lion Tamer, the most famous submission of his. One of the most famous submissions ever. Oh, is he? Might have caught Jericho off guard here. Two. Almost got him. Jack likes to keep you on your toes, but he might be going for the atomic bomb, the full Nelson atomic bomb right there. It's got to hurt your tailbone. Hyperextend the triceps as well. 1, 2, to get the win over Jericho, but Jericho kicks out at 2.5. Man, what a win this would be. For Jack, as he's waiting again. Another atomic bomb onto Jericho. Gonna win it. 1, 2, 3. And Jack retains it. Jack has beaten Chris Jericho and has had his first successful title defense ever in RCW. That is big. Huge for Jack. I thought he had him here after that roll up. But Jack is still your Ravage champion. Now Bryce could challenge for that title. He could challenge for it next week on RCW. But he has to challenge for it on the show that he lost it. So I'll have to speak to the executive advisor and see if Bryce wants a rematch. But as far as we know now, Jack still remains the champ. But let's get to your next matchup, folks, as we go over to the brace. Sorry about that, folks. I was just reading an insane tweet. Apparently, Ring of Honor has released everybody from their contracts. That's pretty insane, as we have Mariel Rogue, the hometown villain, I guess you would say, in this case. Mariel Rogue in her hometown here, in the 716, as we New Yorkers call it. Buffalo, New York. The 716. Rock City, or, well, no, that's Rochester. That's Rochester. Rock City's Rochester. Or The Rock. That's what we call it over here. But Mariel Rogue! In the main event. In her hometown. How rightfully so. Now she aligned herself with the Outliers as she threw Paige off of the production truck. Paige still recuperating. Hopefully she recovers. Wishing her a speedy recovery. As far as in real life too as well, I hope that she comes back. I'd probably cry if she ever came back in real life. There's rumors circulating that she might be back for the Royal Rumble, which would be pretty dope, I would have to say. And also, there are rumors circulating that we'll get microtransactions in 2K22, so I'm not too happy about that, but I hope it's not like pay-to-win things. I hope it's just like skins or something cosmetic, you know, not, you know, because not, if it's anything like NBA microtransactions, then I know a lot of people hate those, so. As we have Toni Storm coming out here. Now Toni Storm. This is an Extreme Rules match. So it fits into the wheelhouse of Mariel Rogue here, and she's in her hometown. But I even doubt that the hometown crowd is going to be much of an advantage following the events that we had seen. Or like I just said, Mariel tossing Paige off of the production truck. So I doubt she's going to have many people on her side here. This is an Extreme Rules match. Here we go. Toni Storm. Mariel, and Mariel's going right out to the outside. Trying to get a chair, but Toni Storm won't let her do so. Toni Storm wants this in the ring. Well, it has to end that way. There's a spear right there. Now trying to end it here early. 1, 2, gonna try to end it early. Oh, she reversed it. 1. And a kick out. Wow. Already right off the bat, checking the kick there. Tried for the knees. Oh, what an elbow strike there. Tried for a big boot there. There's the guilty verdict right there. Shades of Jac Outlaw, the leader of the Outliers. Now, he had said right before Mariel had appeared, sometimes with your enemies you can find a common ground. And sometimes they can no longer be your enemies anymore. Because you found a common ground, you found a common understanding. And then all of a sudden, Mariel, we saw the logo pop up, and we haven't seen her in a long time, but now we're seeing her now. As these two ladies continue to fight here on the outside. Oh, Mariel throwing her back in. Looking for the Shining Wizard right here on the Toni. There it is. And Toni is laid out. She has to crawl over to the ropes just to even get up. Mariel's got that chair. Throwing the chair right in the face of Toni, and a kick right there. Shades of RVD. RVD likes to do that a lot. Oh, the defeat right there on the outside. Right to Toni Storm. And this is just an onslaught of offense here by Mariel. Pin and a kick out easily there because the pin don't count. It's not in the ring. Wrist lock takedown there. Now everybody's booing Toni. Maybe the hometown crowd is on the side of Mariel here. Tried to lift her up. Oh, got out of it. Inverted DDT. And just like that, the boos rain again. Now looking for a suplex. There it is. Just a basic suplex there. Sometimes you got to take it old school. There's Mariel taking a page out of Luna's playbook there with the sit down. Now I'm going to grab some more toys here. Going to grab a kendo stick right here. Oh, and use it right on Toni. The Extreme ruling coming into play here. I'll grab the stick again. Oh, missed. And there's Toni firing back with the right hand. This battle has been quite amazing here. On the outside here is Toni Storm looking to finish Mariel here on the outside. Pile driver there. Right to Mariel, but that's not going to help her. She's got to get Toni in. She's got to get Mariel in the ring. And Toni firing back with the elbow. Oh my God. Taking her down there. Not quite sure what that was. Count of two here. And a kick out there right to Mariel. As Mariel with a kick out of 2.5. It was almost over. And it could have been. I'm going to try and submit her here. Forcing the legs. That's a lot of torque on the back there. Mariel's going to escape. Holding that knee though. Oh, exploder suplex though. And it seemed like Mariel's been in the gym definitely since coming back. I mean, it's not like she was injured when she left. Oh, but all right, she might be now. After taking a face full of chair there. But there, lackluster cover on Mariel, and that allowed a easy kick out there. Oh, what an uppercut. It's Toni. Still trying to make this hers. Toni with a kick. Doing a little bit of gloating too as well. And again, a lackluster cover. Again, a kick out at one. Oh, but a German suplex there from Toni. Mariel rolls in and a spear. My God, what a main event, folks. This is exactly what you're going to get from someone like Mariel. I've called many of her matches over the years in their first stint here in RCW, and now she's back. And even better than ever, but she's looking to end Toni here with a spear right through the barricade. A spear right through the barricade as Toni is just launched right into the steel. Seems that Mariel ain't done yet either. And again, back first into the steel. Uh-oh, but Toni Storm got out of it. Oh, couldn't follow it up with anything, and Mariel easily turns it around. Simple body slam. She reversed, but couldn't follow it up with anything, and oh, faced right into the ring post. Got her up against the ring post. There it is. Oh, again. My God. We are seeing crimes committed right here. In a wrestling match. As the bamboo going across the leg of Toni Storm. Oh, and right on the face! Toni Storm in for a world of hurt right now, swinging and missing. And there's another shot with the kendo stick. And the defeat on the outside again. This is just an onslaught. I don't know what. This is brutality right here, trying to go for the pile driver reversal. Pin combination ain't gonna do anything out here. But Mariel again just tossing Toni around. Oh my God, no. We never seem to get through a show without somebody going through tables. And we're gonna say somebody go through it, and it's looking to be Toni right here. Up she goes. My God, what a driver through the table. Oh my God, this is just nuts as a German suplex. And now Mariel's gonna do it again. She's tearing everything down in her hometown. Drop kick there to Toni. Oh, but Toni with a shot right to the knee. And there's Mariel again with a spine buster. And she's continuing this dominance. This mean streak, if you will. Oh, but a slap to the face. And now Toni Storm's coming back with a couple of shots of her own. Rolling Sabat kick and an elbow right to the face there. Toni, my God. What a neck breaker. Oh, boots to the face. Yeah, that'll ruin her makeup. Now, I don't know how much Mariel cares about that. I know how much that would piss Sky off, but... Northern Lights. Toni talking a lot of shit right there. And Toni again with a kick right to the chest. And the amount of kicks that you're going to take, you know, that's going to weigh on you throughout this match. You know, not going to be able to breathe. Going to have extreme pain in the midsection. Mariel could have broken ribs by the end of this. Toni, possibly even worse, judging by what she's went through, Sister Abigail. Oh, and here it is. The Shining Wizard on the outside. Is she going to take her over to the other table? No. Toni says no. What a reversal. Oh, Hurricane Rana. Oh, Toni Storm caught her. Powerbomb right there on the remains of the table. Oh, and right into the ring here again. I thought she was going to go right into the ring post. It looked to be that way. Toni with a headbutt. And Toni's down to one knee. Oh, but there's Mariel. Catching the foot. Now looking for the Shining Wizard. There it is! Again! Another Shining Wizard. What she's looking for? She's looking for Hades Call! Hades Call right here! Hades Call submission, but Toni Storm gets out of it. Toni Storm got out of it. Toni with the Irish whip here. Toni with a headbutt. Right to the midsection. Very strange. I don't know why she would go headbutt right to the midsection. That kind of makes no sense, but... Who might have known? German suplex into a bridge. She might get her off of this kick out. There it is. From Mariel. Jeez. The brutality in this match is just absolutely insane. Now she's going to go for it again. Looking to lock it in again. Hades Call. Hades Call right here. Hades Call, and Toni Storm's tapping. Toni Storm's tapping at Mariel. Laughing in the face of Toni Storm. But this was just brutality. Mariel could have ended this at any point. Any point in time she could have ended it, but she chose not to. She put her through that barricade. Eat defeat like 2 or 3 times in this match, and there's Mariel. My God. I think we have just seen the rise of Mariel. Here on RCW, or here in her second stint, anyway. But what's the hold for the Outliers and Menace here in RCW? Because it was Brian Outlaw who had lost to Chris Danger. So, we might see those two face off again. Or we might see members of Menace face off against members of the Outliers in Vegas. You know what they say about Vegas? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But I don't think that it will apply here. We'll have to find out next time on RCW.